Yeah, I'm Jonathan Forde, and I'm a senior sales manager with Visa Europe, focusing primarily on the Irish market, but also working around developing market acceptance in Ireland and also in the UK market with a focus on contactless and e-commerce in particular. I think the way young people interact with technology and the way older people interact with technology as well, I've got my dad using his iPhone now and it seems to be going well, is going to have a massive impact on how the whole world of consumer payments develops. I think the drive to mobile is going to change a lot of things in the payment space. People are getting more used to these kind of frictionless payment experiences, your Ubers, your Halos, even Just Eats and Deliveroo. And I think as people get more used to doing that, they're going to expect to see that elsewhere. I think we're going to see the actual plastic card moving out of the sort of front of mind of people when they think about payments, and that's just going to be the glue that holds the payment systems in place in the background, and people are just going to move to this sort of frictionless area where they're making payments without even thinking about it. It's hard to speculate on what kind of innovations might come from the implementation of PSD2, but obviously the really interesting area is going to be the open APIs and the ability for fintechs to get in there and get access to people's payment methods. From a Visa Europe perspective, we've opened up our developer platform, which is opening up opening up our network as a platform of services. So allowing people to sort of build in our payments network into things that they're developing. And I think combining that with PSD2, you could see some really clever things coming down the line that we probably haven't even thought of. It seems like every day you see a different story about new security features that are coming out and ways of authenticating people, from selfie pay to fingerprint scanning and the like of that. I think the fingerprint scanning is probably one that we're going to see in the not too distant future. It's already there with Apple Pay, and I think it's not a huge leap to see how people could end up using sort of finger pay. The terminal might read your fingerprint and do things like that. But there's all sorts of ways we can do that as well. There's retina scanning. There is the kind of selfie pay. I'm not sure how that would work if you're having a bad day or if you have a few spots, if that's going to accept your payment. But I think that innovation is going to really start picking up pace, particularly with the implementation of the secure customer authentication guidelines from the European Banking Association.
Hi, I am Owen O'Byrne, the head of product at Fire Financial Services. PSD2, I think, is going to open up you will no longer have to put a bit of money into all these different products. So right now I've got some money in my Paddy Power account, I've got some money in my Fire account, I've got some money in my AAB account. That'll no longer be a need. I'll just put my money in one place, wherever I feel most comfortable at the time, and then I can use all those products with that money. So I think it'll mean I won't have to decide where to put that €50 today. I'll just be able to take it from that place where I'm not using it today and put it over there in the future. So I think it'll just be more access to your money in different products is going to be the most innovative thing. I think that banks are at a crossroads in terms of where they want to go from here. They can become like the electricity companies, where they're just going to be a commodity and no one really cares which one they're with. Or they can decide to get on board with being the product the customer wants, even if the money isn't with them. So I think it's a choice they have to make now. Do they want to be just a store of money that that'll make money, and that's one way to go. It's not a problem, but I don't think that's the best way to go, because you're going to be an unknown entity in the person's life. If you want to be the person the app they open on their phone every day, then you need to step up a little bit.